When we come back to you, can we reintroduce the game?
Thank you. I'm on too. Thank you. No worries.
Good evening, sports fans. It's Tuesday, February 25th, 2025, and we are at Lawrence H. Cushing Memorial Gymnasium at Wilmington High School to watch a highly anticipated girls varsity basketball competition between Wilmington High School and Whittier Regional Vocational Tech. Tonight will be the Battle of the Wildcats, as the 28th seed Wilmington High School team will be going up against the 37th seed Whittier Regional team. Wilmington is an extremely talented team, so don't let their seeding fool you. Wilmington is led by senior forward Ava Boudreau, who is the Wildcats' top scorer and rebounder. Ava also just became the third girls player in school history to join the 1,000-point scoring club, doing so earlier this season. Senior point guard Ali Delgenio has improved as much as any player in the league during her time at Wilmington High. She went from a player who really favored her right hand to a player who can go right or left or really shoot from anywhere behind the arc. And here we have the tip-off. And it looks like Eva Goudreau is going to send that over. So Whittier ball to start off this game. Passing it around the horn. Some motion from Whittier. Lots of weaving. Looks like they're looking for that three, and there it is, and that is good. 3 points on the board. Whittier strikes first. And a long pass to Leah Murphy, and then find back, and then they find Jill Collins underneath, who tries to go in the paint for a shot and is denied. And then ball almost goes out as number 22 on Whittier, Yami Ortiz, tries to find her teammate. Now she takes up the ball. Pass off to Yaki Ortiz. To Natalie Chamberlain and back. Almost stolen away. The little double team happening. Looks like they're looking for a switch. Back to Natalie Chamberlain for a three. Oh, and Ali Delgenio nearly gets denied there. And then she gets the ball stolen, but is on the ground fighting for it. Showing her grit, and that is a jump ball. I want to make a slight correction. The first points put on the board was actually a two-pointer, not a three. And now Wilmington will be inbounding. Ali Delgenio with the ball. Taking things slow. Back to Summer Sands and back to Jill Collins. Leah Murphy tries to find the inside player, and ball is stolen, but then they get it back. Jill Collins to Ava Goudreau, who goes up for the layup, and Wilmington gets points on the board. Full court press in action to Chamberlain. It looks like Whittier has been favoring the outside, but just like that, they switch it up with an inside basket by Nevaeh Wilkins. And the ball is stolen by Whittier, who almost returned it for a layup. That is out of bounds and will be Wilmington ball. Ava Boudreau inbounding to Del Genio. Wilmington taking things slow. And play is stopped. Jill Collins had a wide open look there. And it looks like they are replacing the inbound spot. Del Genio with the ball again, looking for a pass. And that is out of bounds, looking for Boudreau by the sideline. And there is a timeout. Whittier seems to be the team in control at the moment, but there is plenty of play left in this game. Continuing with our starting lineup, senior Jill Collins is going to play Division II soccer in college, but is also a very good basketball player as a wing. She does a bit of everything, scoring, distributing, and playing defense. Summer Sands, number 10, has an inside-outside game and can really score the basketball when she gets hot. Junior Leah Murphy is filling in for Erin McCarthy tonight. Murphy is adept at getting to the hoop and has all around been a sturdy replacement for Erin McCarthy, who was a really dynamic combo guard out to injury, and we wish her a speedy recovery. And we are back into play now. It looks like it's going to be a Whittier inbound. To Ortiz. Makes a move inside, then back out. Looks like motion play. They're looking for the three again from Ortiz. Nearly gets the ball stolen. Back up to the top to 22, Yami Ortiz. To the corner. Really looking for those threes, and she does not find it on that. Rebounded by Boudreau to Leah Murphy, who's bringing it up, double teamed. And that ball is swatted out. That will be Wilmington ball. Del Genio taking up the ball to Summer Sands and back to Jill Collins. Around the horn, Jill Collins with the ball again. Inside to Leah Murphy. Looking for something. And that is a steal. Long ball out of bounds for Whittier. Nearly had a fast break there. And that's Wilmington ball. Wilmington surely wants to slow things down and think about their plan of attack. Over the top, we have Leah Murphy, and that is called dead. Whittier inbound. The defense has been solid for Wilmington. And there is another turnover. That will be Wilmington ball. Quick ball to Boudreau, who brings it up, making her way through. Nearly finds Jill Collins in the corner, but that pass was met with some contact from one of the defenders and out of bounds. That will be Whittier ball. Highly contested by Wilmington. They try to make their way up the court. Nearly find number 21, Vanessa Taylor, in the paint, but she's not able to get a full grasp on the ball, so that's another Wilmington inbound. Double team, and then Boudreau finds Murphy, who finds number 10 Sands in the corner. Three nearly makes it in. Collins retrieves it at the baseline, and then Boudreau with a near three. Rebound by Collins, who brings it out to Sands, who makes her way inside, and ball's tipped away. Whittier has it. It's coming down. Wilkins driving the ball down. Pass over the top to Ortiz. Finds her teammate inside, number 21, Vanessa Taylor, who puts it up for two. Delgenio to Collins, to Murphy. Back to Delgenio. To Collins, long ball. Surveying the court. Back up and around to Sands, who puts up a nice, clean 2 points. And a steal by Jill Collins. Quick thinking on the inbound, but isn't able to fully stop the momentum. And she catches up to the play, sending it out of bounds. That's some hustle from Jill Collins. And that will be a Whittier inbound. They find 22, Yami Ortiz. Again, with the three ball, is no good. Boudreau driving the ball up to Sands, to the middle. Oh, and Delgenio does a magic trick, gets that ball out of the middle as she's going down, gets it out to Sands, and she makes the three. And another steal off of the Whittier inbound. Nearly got into another position to score there. Results in a foul and a Whittier inbound. It looks like the fire has been lit underneath Wilmington. And there's a 2-point difference, 7-9. Whittier in the lead with 2:09 left in the first quarter. Number 21 to Ortiz on the outside. Rebounded by Boudreau, who then takes it back up the court all the way and is broken up on the layup. No foul called. Ortiz back. Misses her layup, and then that is recovered by Whittier's center, Vanessa Taylor, and she gets two at the line. First is good. And a whistle. Wildcats trail by 3, taking it slow. 1:43 left in the quarter. To Collins. Back to Delgenio, looking. Sands around the horn. Back to Delgenio, to Collins. Inside to Boudreau, and is snatched away. Number 22, Yami Ortiz, trying to make something happen. To Taylor. To Ortiz. To the corner. To Chamberlain, and she is no good there. And number 34, Azalea Sosa, tries for the turnaround shot, and that is out of bounds and a Wilmington ball. Sands with the ball. Looking across to Jill Collins. Back over to Delgenio. And a pass inside to Boudreau is fouled. So that will be an inbound for Wilmington. Underneath. Substitution for Whittier. Number 44, Jaden White, coming in. Quick inbound to Ellie Delgenio for a nice 2 points. And a steal back to Delgenio. Back up, rebounded by Jill Collins, nearly in there. Back out to Boudreau at the 3. And she can't make it happen, but that was some fiery defense, recovery, and movement by the Wildcats. Let's hope to see some more of that. In that inbound from Whittier is nearly stolen once again. Jill Collins nearly steals that ball on the fast break, but Whittier gets another 2. Delgenio, Summer Sands, to Leah Murphy. Inside to Boudreau, outside Delgenio. Back inside to Murphy. Finds Collins. Delgenio. Jill Collins. 3 doesn't quite make it before the buzzer. And that is the end of our first quarter. And we will be back after these messages. And we are back for the second quarter of Wilmington High School versus Whittier Regional Vocational Tech girls varsity basketball, Battle of the Wildcats. WCTV sports coverage is powered by Red Heat American Tavern and Knowledge Brokers Realty. Tonight, our camera operators are Dominic Bonanno and Aza Pietropalo. Our technical director is Matt McMakin, and our director is Maria Aliberti. And I am Tom Feliti, commentating for you. And we are back into play now, and it looks like that ball is going to get tipped away and roll out of bounds for a Whittier inbound underneath the basket. Looking, finds number 30, who shoots behind the line and is good for 3. Whittier so far has proven that they are definitely a threat behind the three-point line. And we'll see how Wilmington answers for that. Jill Collins passes inside to Leah Murphy, who attempts the layup. It's rebounded by Whittier. Ortiz taking it back down. So Chamberlain taking it around the horn. Fumbled pass off, but then passed over to Nevaeh Wilkins, who then hands it to Ortiz. We've got some weaving happening. Staying around the horn. And a push off. Attempted basket by number 20, Kelly Vinot. And Wilmington now with the momentum. Sands finds Boudreau across. Makes a move. Jumper no good, and then another rebound by Murphy, who puts it back up. Isn't able to find the basket. And now that is an inbound for Wilmington. Quick pass to Delgenio to Collins. Back over to Boudreau in the corner for the 3, and that is rebounded by Whittier. And the Whittier player was not looking for the ball. It was nearly a steal, but they recover with the 3. It's now 18-9. It's Whittier in the lead. Long ball to 24 to Boudreau underneath. Rebound by Delgenio, who gets 2. Taylor inside. Makes a move Rebounded by Sands, who gets it to Boudreau. Long ball to Delgenio on the breakaway. Back out to number 24. And they're unable to get some more points on the board there. Back to Taylor on Whittier, finds outside Kelly Vino, and she is called for a travel. That would be Wilmington ball. Delgenio to Boudreau. They're getting pressed. Back to Delgenio. She's commanding her teammates. Long ball to Collins. Back to Delgenio. And she takes the three. And it is good. 3 points for Ellie Delgenio. And on that Whittier inbound, Wilmington fouls. So they'll try that again. Ortiz to Ortiz, and back into Taylor, back to Yaki Ortiz. Tight pressure from Wilmington. Finds number 30, Wilkins in the corner, and that three is good. Whittier Regional has been showing their prowess behind the three-point line tonight. And Delgenio attempts an inbound and gets called for an infraction there. So that is Whittier ball. Yaki Ortiz makes a move, shoots behind the line, and that is rebounded by Wilmington. Collins gets it back to Boudreau. Pushes the ball up. Delgenio to Sands in the corner for the three, and that is no good, but rebounded. Kicked out to Boudreau, wide open three, and it is good. That's tight pressure. Whittier pushing through. Number 22 makes a quick move and then passes the ball right to Delgenio, who gets it to Collins. Tightly covered. Ali Delgenio at the top. Down to number 24. And the shot is broken up. Yaki Ortiz back. Inside ball to Taylor. Double team. Boudreau forces a jump ball, and that is Wilmington. And a substitution for Summer Sands, number 13, Charlotte Forcina in the game. Delgenio to Boudreau. Looking. Jill Collins with the long ball. A rebound by number 24. And Jill Collins gets that rebound. Wrestling for it, and another jump ball makes it Whittier inbound. And Boudreau nearly steals that ball on the way up. And they recover it. And it's number 30. Nearly basket. And now Boudreau with the fast breakaway. Makes her move and layup. And she is good for two. Nice hustle from Ava Boudreau. Number 30 with the fast break. Her shot is off target. Delgenio tries to recover. Whittier gets that ball back. Taylor nearly loses that ball. And then 30, Wilkins outside. Ball bounces off the rim. Is recovered by Yaki Ortiz, who puts it back up for two. Ava Boudreau inbounding to Delgenio. Tight pressure from Whittier. And ball is stolen. And that three ball bounces away. And another jump ball. Which goes to Wilmington. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in this first half. Wildcats still trailing Whittier 19-23. Delgino brings the ball up, number 13, Forcina, back and around to Collins. And then the ball into Boudreau is a bit high, which results in a turnover. Whittier, again, searching around the horn for that three. They make their way in to number 44, Jaden White, and a foul is called. And that will be 2 at the line for Jaden White.
On which team? 24? Okay, I'll look into it for you.
And a whistle blown. And they're going to say that one of the players went over the line before the shot was made. So she gets a redo for that last shot. Boudreau catches that rebound. Delgino sends it up. Forcina to Collins. Back to Forcina. Across to Boudreau. Makes her way inside. 24. Sends it back up to Delgino. To Forcina. To Collins around the horn for the three. Bounces off of the backboard in the rim. And Boudreau wrestles that away from the Whittier defender and gets 2 at the line. The Wildcats have been trailing the whole game so far, but they have definitely not lost their intensity and their tenacity. And a little in and out there. First shot incomplete. And she is good for the second. Full press. Number 3, Yaki Ortiz bringing the ball up. Layup. Rebounded by number 24, Wilmington. Strong rebound. Over the top to Forcina. Looking for Collins. Finds her. Who makes a move inside. Nearly gets that shot. Rebounded by Whittier. Who, number 22, Yami Ortiz. Double teamed. And Collins on the fast break. And an easy layup. Bringing the Whittier lead to 1 point with 51 seconds and counting on the clock. Outside to Taylor, inside to Jaden White, who muscles her way through. And they call a travel on that shot attempt. Wilmington inbound. Hallie Delgenio to Forcina, inside to Boudreau. Back out to Forcina. Delgenio at the top. Jill Collins, back to Delgenio. Covered closely, makes her way through to the line. Shot's no good, rebounded by Boudreau, who is rebounded by 24. Ball's back in Boudreau's hand, up the middle, and she gets 2 at the line. And it is hustling plays like that that is going to be very important for this team, given how tight this Whittier defense has been so far. First basket is good. And we are 23-23. Wildcats versus Wildcats with 16.3 left, and here is the second shot from Boudreau. It is good, and for the first time in this contest, the Wildcats are ahead. Tight contest. Collins to Delgenio for another 2, and what a way to close out this first half of basketball. And that long inbound from Whittier sent out of bounds, so that will be the Wilmington ball underneath. 5.3 seconds left on the clock. Ava Boudreau underneath. Finds Delgenio to Collins. To Boudreau on the outside for 3 to put a button on that first half. Great, strong performance from the Wilmington Wildcats after trailing behind the Whittier Wildcats for the majority of that half. And now we will be back for the third quarter after these messages. And we are back for the third quarter of Wilmington High School versus Whittier Regional Valley Tech. The battle of the Wildcats. Wilmington had a dominant run at the end of that second quarter, taking their first lead of the game. So we'll be coming into the third. Wildcats, Wilmington 29, and Wildcats, Whittier 23. We're going to start with Wilmington ball. Jill Collins. They're going to give it to Whittier number 22, Yami Ortiz, to start the quarter. To Yaki Ortiz. Handoff to Yami Ortiz. Another handoff. Vinot to the corner to Ortiz. Looking for that three. Can't find it, so she sends it out to the corner. Number 20, Kelly Vinot, finds her three. Delginio to Summer Sands. Finds Jill Collins. To Boudreau at the top. Makes her way in. And is fouled on the attempt. 2 at the line. First is good for Ava Boudreau. And second is good. Whittier with the ball now to Taylor. Back to 22. Back to Taylor, and that ball is stolen by Summer Sands. She makes her way around the outside, passes that ball to Delgenio. Making her way up. Careful of that coverage. Sands with a drive in, and that rebound doesn't find its target. Whittier, Ortiz bringing up the ball now. Handoff to 30, Wilkins. Back to Yaki Ortiz. Finds Wilkins. And a ball over the top is recovered by Boudreau, who sends a long ball up to Jill Collins. Back over to Murphy, who makes a little side move and a beautiful 2 points. And there's the timeout. 6:30 left in the third quarter. Wildcats Wilmington 33, Wildcats Whittier 25. I'd like to take this time to name a few of our sponsors. WCTV is powered by Critical Mass Solar, Austin Stife Mortgage Loan Officer, and Team Blue Real Estate Group. Once again, our camera operators tonight are Dominic Bonanno and Aza Pietropalo, Technical Director Matt McMakin, and Director Maria Aliberti. And I am Tom Felidi, your commentator for tonight. And thank you to all of our viewers and fans. It would not be possible without all of you. And we're getting back into play here. Whittier's going to inbound under the basket. Finds Ortiz. Double coverage, and Murphy steals that ball and puts it up for two. Well, Wilmington's now turning up the heat on Whittier. Whittier brings the ball up to Ortiz, who shoots at the top of the key. Rebounded by Summer Sands. Pass off to Boudreau. Contested. Delgenio down the side. Finds Boudreau at the top. Looks. Summer Sands wide open. And the three goes in and out. Jill Collins fighting for that rebound. Doesn't quite get it. And now Wilkins bringing the ball up for Whittier. Finds number 20 across the paint. She can't make it happen, and that's a rebound by Leah Murphy. Pass nearly a turnover there. Summer Sands pass to Delgenio. Finds Jill Collins. Delgenio makes a move inside and draws that foul. Doing just what Wilmington needs to maintain a lead in this highly defensive game so far. First shot is no good. And here's number two. And she's good for it. Double coverage on 22, coming down, gets it over to Yaki Ortiz. And that ball is stolen by Delgenio, who brings it up, and that is two. Putting on a show tonight, double coverage. And that ball goes to Wilmington. This is the tenacious defense that Wilmington needs right now to turn the tide of this game. Still a close contest. They're fighting for every inch here. 5:06 left in the third. Ball into Delgenio, to Collins, to Murphy's wide open. And that three is good. Oh. And that is going to be a defensive foul on Leah Murphy after that three. Whittier inbound, and that's another double team. Tight defense. They break through it. And then ball inside to number 30, who makes an acrobatic layup there. Nevaeh Wilkins. And a long inbound to Summer Sands, who makes a sweet move into the paint. And that's good for 2. Delgenio. Little pickpocket there. And ends up Wilmington ball. The starting line for Wilmington has been playing some really good basketball tonight. Boudreau with a little spin move inside. Draws a foul. Not sure if they're going to say that's a shooting foul. It doesn't look like it. But that's Wilmington ball underneath. Outside to Delgenio, up to Collins, across to Sands, around the horn to Boudreau, who pushes her way in and gets 2, but they call a double dribble on her, so they won't give it. Wilmington currently leading 43-27. They've really, shown their worth in this third quarter. .409 left on the clock. Number 2, Chamberlain, passes it inside to number 10, Lavina Stanley, who gets 2. And on the other side of the court here, they're going to call a dribbling infringement on Delgenio there. That's a Whittier ball again. Over the top ball to Chamberlain. Tries to sneak a pass in that gets stolen by Ali Delgenio. Summer Sands with it now. Double team. Delgenio looking. Finds Boudreau. Takes that 3. Contested. Bounces from the rim. Rebounded by Whittier. And a 3 is also no good. Leah Murphy with that rebound. Nearly gets a jump ball there. And then breaks it right down the middle. She's moving all around. Nearly gets it stolen. Back out to Delgenio at the line. And that too is good. Wilkins with the long ball stolen by Sands. Back up to Collins, to Delgenio up the middle, and then Murphy with the finish. Some great ball movement by the Wilmington Wildcats, and that is a timeout. We got high fives. We got smiles on faces. They feel like the tide is certainly in their favor, and it looks that way from here too. Natalie Chamberlain for Whittier, inbounding the ball. Again, highly contested by Wilmington. And they're going to call a blocking foul, it looks like, on Ali Delgenio. Just being in the lane there. And here we go again. Ball into Yaki Ortiz. She pushes away. Ball inside to the top to Taylor. Passed it over to number 10. Back to number 2, Chamberlain. Out to Ortiz. Around the horn. She's looking for that 3. Can't find it. Out to 20, Vinot. Over the top to Taylor. Is stolen by Del Genio. Hands it off to Sands. Back to Del Genio. Highly contested by Ortiz. She makes her way around, and the whistle is blown. They're going to call defensive foul. Boudreau with the inbound. Into Ali Del Genio. Over to Leah Murphy. Nearly looked like she was going to take that 3 there. Del Genio at the top. Makes a move. Pick from Boudreau. Over to Collins. To the corner for Murphy. And across the Sands, but that ball was out of bounds, so that would be Whittier ball. We've got substitutions. Forcina in and number 20, Allie McElligott. Forcina defending. And it looks like they're going to call defensive foul there. Whittier taking the ball up. Thrust over there. Number 10 going coast to coast, but rejected by Boudreau, who finds Del Genio, who goes up for 2. Just barely misses that shot. And Ortiz bringing the ball up. Bounce pass over to Taylor, who's open, but passes it back. Ortiz looking to make something happen. Floater inside is no good. Collins with the rebound, passes it over. And that ball is stolen by Chamberlain. Bringing it back out behind the line. Ortiz with it now. Makes a move inside. And they're going to give her 2. First one is no good. Whittier at this point, with almost a 20-point deficit, is probably going to look to rely on shooting fouls from this point forward. Maybe something that Wilmington will have to be careful of with this tight defense. And number 2 is good for Yaki Ortiz. Quick ball up to number 20, McElligott, and then to Del Genio to Collins, and her shot is blocked. Ortiz with it now, bringing it back up, and then sneaking back to tip that ball out of bounds was Allie McElligott, sprinting back from the defense. It's a Whittier ball, but that's a nice hustle by number 20. Quick inbound there. Big out with the ball, and that is 2 for number 22 on Whittier, Yami Ortiz. Boudreau now with it. Up the middle. To Del Genio. Looking for a teammate. She makes a move inside. And looks like they are going to call a shooting foul on that. So Ali Del Genio goes to the line. First is good. We have a substitution for Whittier. Number 20, Kelly Vinot, is out. And replaced by number 30, Wilkins. And that second ball is good for Del Genio. Now in play, Whittier taking up the ball. Looks like Collins gets a foul on that defense there. And Yami Ortiz is going to get 2 at the line for that. 37.2 seconds left in the third. And that first ball is no good. He's got the second. Boudreau inbounds to Collins. Back to Boudreau. Taking her time, bringing it up. 28 and counting on the clock. Underneath the Forcino, who gets a nice layup. Tight coverage on the way back on Yaki Ortiz. Number 30, Wilkins had the ball on the outside, and then Forcina ends up with it. Wilmington going down the other way. Boudreau now down the middle. They say no shot. And we wait for the call. So they won't give her that basket, but she is going to get the chance for 2 at the line. She makes the first. Wilmington 52 and Whittier 33. Now 53-33. That's a 20-point lead. 3 seconds left on the clock. And Ortiz does not get the shot off before the buzzer. So we will be going into the fourth with a 20-point difference. Wilmington in the lead. And we will be back after these messages. Back for the start of the fourth quarter of this preliminary round matchup. Wildcats versus Wildcats. Wilmington versus Wilmington versus Whittier Regional. Wilmington has a comfortable 20-point lead going into this quarter. Far cry from the first quarter of this game. But since then, they've really turned up the heat, and they've been able to make some amazing plays and overall put on a great show. And Wilmington starts it off. Del Genio moving around the top. Ball swatted away by Chamberlain. That's going to be a Wilmington ball. Whittier certainly came out of the gate swinging. And for the beginning of the game, they had the lead. It looked like Wilmington was going to have to make some changes, and they certainly have. And Boudreau with a beautiful 2 points right there. Ball over the top. Over to Ortiz, wide open. Doesn't make it. Ball is rebounded by Forcina to Boudreau, and then Del Genio, who's taking it up. She puts it over the top to Boudreau, who makes her move inside, catches her own rebound. Second one knocked out of bounds in favor of Wilmington. Ali Del Genio with the inbound. Quick inside to Boudreau, easy layup. 57 points on the board for Wilmington to Whittier's 33. And tight defense now as Whittier takes the ball up the court to the corner for Chamberlain. And that ball is rebounded by Forcina once again. Back to Boudreau. Long ball over the top to Collins. Forcina now. Boudreau wide open at the top. Green bean. She's good for it. And the defensive foul called on Whittier's way back. Natalie Chamberlain will be inbounding for Whittier. Yami Ortiz with the ball at the top. Calls for the pick. Back over to Taylor inside the paint, and she is good for two. Weinstein inbounding to Collins. Delgenio looking. Forcina with it now. In the corner, McElligott back to Forcina. Ball nearly stolen on its way to Delgenio. Back to Forcina, who gets the ball stolen from her by Ortiz. Layup is no good, but she draws that foul and will go to the line. 6:06 left in the game. Wilmington 60, Whittier 35. First ball from Yaki Ortiz is no good. And second is off target. Rebounded by Sands to Delgenio, and then Forcina, who finds McElligott underneath. Puts up 2 points. Ball nearly stolen on the way back by Jell Weinstein. That's out of bounds, and another Whittier ball. Lavina Stanley taking the ball up for Whittier. Over the top to Taylor. In the paint. Back out to Ortiz. Underneath to Taylor. And she's got two. Sands with the ball to Forcina. Waiting for her team to get back. Finds Delgenio. Forcina to McElligott. Back to Forcina. Around the horn here. Sands inside and then over to a wide open Delgenio. And she's got three. Wilmington is just on fire right now. Ortiz or Chamberlain rejected, and McElligott back up the other side. Goes for the layup. Draws the foul. And she's at the line. Wilmington is sitting at a comfortable lead now. 5 minutes left. First is good. That's 66-37. Now she's looking to make it 67-37. Some substitutions for Whittier. And here's number two. Bounces off the rim, rebounded by Whittier. Now we have Ortiz bringing it up the left side. She backs up to the three to Chamberlain. Inside to number 34, Azalea Sosa. And she draws a foul. First is good. And that is a rebound by Jill Weinstein. Nearly gets it stolen away. Forsina passes it back to Weinstein, and a jump ball. Weinstein was not letting go of that. And they're giving that to Whittier underneath. Still waiting on the handoff from the official. And here we are. Over the top to Ortiz. Makes her way inside. No good, but rebounded by Sosa, who puts up 2. Into Sands. Weinstein loses the ball. Chamberlain recovers, but isn't able to make it happen. Weinstein rebounds again to Sands. Underneath, highly contested. And they call a reach-in foul, it looks like, on Yaki Ortiz, or a hold. That's Wilmington ball. 4:20 left in the fourth. Weinstein will be inbounding once again. To Sands. Finds number 11, Leia Langoni. Back to Sands. Makes some moves, but loses the ball. Long ball to Ortiz. They're looking for that 3. 22 with it now. Ortiz makes her way to the middle. Shot is off target. Rebounded by Weinstein. And there's a timeout just as Sands gets her hand on the ball. The Wilmington Wildcats are certainly in a good position. They must be feeling very confident about where they're at. After a somewhat slow start, sometime around the halfway point or just before, they put their feet on the pedal and did not let up. Here we go. Langoni with the inbound to Summer Stands, across to Forsina. Back to Sands, nearly intercepted there, and Sands makes a nice move down the middle for 2. Ortiz to Ortiz, pick set. Langoni defending. Forsina swats that ball away. They were looking for Sosa in the middle. That's Whittier ball underneath the basket. We know, inbounding, looking for a Whittier Wildcat. Finds Chamberlain at the top, nearly stolen. She makes her way inside and almost gets 2. Ball swatted away. Whittier still has it. Ortiz now makes a move, and she's got 2. Forsina inbound to Sands. Finds Weinstein, and a long ball to Langoni goes out of bounds, and that's Whittier again. 3:06 left in this game. Chamberlain to Ortiz at the top. 3 bounces off the rim. Rebounded by Langoni, then swatted. Whittier still has it. Sosa underneath, muscles her way. Shot is off target. Langoni gets that rebound to Sands, to Forsina, then over to Weinstein. She's in the middle, gets the ball stolen by Ortiz, and she's on a breakaway. Draws that foul. Weinstein helps her up there. Her first. Just off target. We have a substitution now. Jill Weinstein out for number 34, Kimmy Kane. Yaki Ortiz's second shot is good. Sands will be inbounding to Langoni. Back to Sands. McElligott now. He's got some room. Sands in the middle. Out to Forcina. Langoni brings it around. Back to Sands at the top. It looks like try to make a move inside, and ball gets swatted away from her. And it's going to be Wilmington inbound. And we've got substitutions for Whittier with 2:17 left in the game. Number 11, Kylie Cannon. Number 4, Callie Moore. Number 24, Kaylee Habib. Number 35, Maddie O'Donnell. Sands now with the ball. Forcina over to Langoni, who's wide open, gets a 3 ball, and it is good. And big pop from the crowd and the team. Now, number 33, Whittier, tries to make something happen, and that's going to be Wilmington ball. Langoni inbounds to Forcina, who's taking it up. Langoni, Forcina over the top. Then McElligott to number 21 with the 3, just off target. Sarah Keck for Wilmington, number 21. Cannon bringing the ball up now. Bounce pass is stolen by Keck to Forcina now, who's taking the ball up. Makes a move. Finds Kane. McElligott now to Langoni to Forcina. Back out to Keck at the top. And then Kimmy Kane's shot for the 3 was just off target. And now Kylie Cannon is bringing it back up for Whittier and is fouled. So that will be an inbound for Whittier. Three ball, a bit short. McElligott with the rebound, and then up to Kimmy Kane, who gets it to Langoni, and her shot is fouled, and she will have 2 at the line. Wildcats in the lead 71-43 with 1 minute and 1 second left in this game. And it has been high energy to get us to this point. In silence as she takes her first shot. Bounces on the rim, nearly there. And here's 2. Just can't quite make it. And Kimmy Kane muzzling her way in there for that ball. Can't quite get it. Great hustle. And now number 10, Lavina Stanley, bringing the ball up for Whittier, drawing a foul. Whittier ended up with that ball at the end of that skirmish there, but that was some intense hustle from our Wilmington Wildcats. And now Stanley will be at the line for 2. First is off target. Two is good. Kane inbound to McElligott. Back to Kane to Forcina, who finds Langoni, and she can't quite make it to that pass, so that's going to be Whittier ball. Stanley bringing it up. 32 seconds left in this game. And that ball to number 35 goes out of bounds. Wilmington will have it with 30 left on the clock. Langoni brings it up now. Forcina back to Langoni. Back to Forcina at the top. Finds McElligott. Back around. Almost stolen there. McElligott got a hand on it. Forcina to Langoni. Over to Kane, who takes a shot there. And that's good for 2. High energy as we count down the last seconds of this game. Number 11 goes for her layup. Is off target, and that is going to be a Wilmington victory. The Battle of the Wildcats has been decided in Wilmington's favor. Thank you very much for tuning in to this broadcast, and have a great night.